Welcome back to the Commodus podcast. In celebration of All Hallows Eve Festivities, we will be expanding on the notorious Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory that states that NASA and government elites are attempting to bring about a new age religion with the Antichrist as the head and to establish a new world order via a technologically simulated second coming. The allegations were brought to light in an audio presentation in 1994 by Quebecois journalist turned conspiracy theorist Serge Monast, and later published in his book, Project Bluebeam, NASA. According to theorists, it is believed that Monast and another unnamed journalist, who both died of heart attacks in 1996, were in fact assassinated by the elite. In addition, the Canadian government allegedly kidnapped Monast's daughter to dissuade him from revealing the sinister plans of Project Bluebeam. The project was apparently supposed to be implemented in 1983, but according to resources, it was delayed. It was then set for implementation in 1995 and then 1996. Monast thought Project Bluebeam would finally be brought to fruition by the year 2000, the beginning of the new millennium. Monast lectured on the theory in the mid-1990s. A transcript of one such lecture is widely available before writing and publishing his book, which has now been reissued by his current publisher and is all but unobtainable. Certain key factors that take part in the theory include the embracing of HARP, 9/11, the Norwegian spiral, chemtrails, and FEMA concentration camps, and many more. Project Bluebeam was said to fall into 4 different phases, each more terrifying than the last. Phase 1 is the breakdown of all archaeological knowledge. This will apparently be accomplished by faking and causing large-scale earthquakes at precise locations around the world. These locations will supposedly have fake discoveries to convince humanity that, quote-unquote, new discoveries will finally explain to all people the error of all fundamental religious doctrines. Phase 2 involves a gigantic space show wherein 3-dimensional laser projections will be beamed all over the planet. These will take the shape of whatever deity is most predominant in the region and will speak in all tongues. At the end of the light show, the gods will all merge into one god, the Antichrist. This is a rather baffling plan, as it seems to assume people will think that this is actually their god, their supreme being, rather than the more natural 21st century assumption. Evidence advanced for this has been a supposed plan to project the face of Allah, despite its contradiction with Muslim belief of God's uniqueness over Baghdad in 1991 to tell the Iraqis to overthrow Saddam Hussein. Someone, somewhere, must have thought those primitive, ignorant, non-Western savages wouldn't have had television or advertising and would never guess it was being done with mirrors. The light show can supposedly be seen in occasional tests which manifest as unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. Some of the true believers in the project cite existing display technology such as 3D projection, mapping as foreshadowing the Great Light Show in the sky. This stage will be accomplished apparently with the aid of a Soviet computer that will be fed with the minute physiological particulars based on their studies of the anatomy and electromechanical composition of the human body, and the studies of the electrical, chemical, and biological properties of the human brain. The computers are also capable of inducing suicidal thoughts. Why NASA would use a Soviet computer when the USSR had to import or copy its computer technology from the West is not yet detailed. Phase 3 involves making people think that their God is speaking to them through telepathy, projected into the head of each person individually using extreme low-frequency radio waves. The atheists will presumably hear an absence of Richard Dawkins. Phase 4 is broken down into 3 parts. 1. Making humanity think an alien invasion is about to occur at every major city. 2. Making the Christians think the rapture is about to happen, causing major confusion within all religions. And 3. A mixture of electronic and supernatural forces, allowing the supernatural forces to travel through fiber optics, coax, power, and telephone lines to penetrate all electronic equipment and appliances that will by then all have a special microchip installed. Then chaos will break out, and people will finally be willing, perhaps even in desperation, to accept the New World Order. According to theorists, the United Nations, or the UN, plan to use Beethoven's Ode to Joy as the anthem for the introduction of the one world religion. A device has apparently already been perfected that will lift enormous numbers of people, as in a rapture. UFO abductions are tests of this device, according to them. UFO abductions and sightings have increased simultaneously throughout recent years and have raised the question: is it finally happening? Is the unveiling of the New World Order near? Who knows? It is up to you to decide. Because in chaos, there is fertility. Be sure to give a like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell to get notified for new content. This is Commodus. Until next time. And happy Halloween.